Well, this is awkward. Two guys in green masks meeting on a rooftop. People are gonna think we planned this color coordination thing.
At least your mask covers your whole face. I've been thinking about upgrading. This little domino thing probably fools nobody. But I have to ask, what's with the criminal reputation? Half the cops in the city think you're one of the bad guys.
That's the point. I inherited my father's newspaper, but I realized you can't fight organized crime with editorials. So I became a criminal to get close to other criminals. The police think I'm dirty, which means the real criminals trust me. It's like being an undercover cop, except I'm undercover from everyone.
Interesting approach. I went the opposite route, very public about being a hero, lots of press coverage. Though I have to admit, your way probably gets you better intel. How do you handle the moral weight of it? Pretending to be something you're not, even for good reasons.
Some nights it's harder than others. When I have to watch bad things, happen to maintain my cover. Or when good cops try to arrest me. But then I think about the kids being trafficked. The families being extorted. Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty to clean up the mess. What about you? That whole Robin Hood thing? Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
It started that way. I was rich, spoiled, didn't care about anything except parties and archery competitions. Then I got stranded on an island for 5 years. Had to survive with nothing but a bow and arrows. When I came back, I saw my city differently. How many people were struggling while guys like me lived in penthouses?
5 years alone changes a person? What was that like? I mean, going from wealthy playboy to someone who actually cares about social justice.
Humbling, terrifying, liberating. When you're starving and every day is about survival, you realize how meaningless most of our problems really are. A broken nail or a bad stock tip versus wondering if you'll find fresh water today. It strips away all the bullshit and shows you what actually matters.
I can imagine. I never had that kind of wake-up call. My father was already fighting corruption through the newspaper. But I've been thinking about something. We both use weapons that require serious skill. Your bow, my sting gun. Why not just use regular guns like most people in our line of work?
Guns are too easy. Pull a trigger, someone dies. No skill, no thought, no chance to choose non-lethal options. With a bow, every shot is deliberate. I have to choose the arrowhead, consider the wind, aim carefully. It forces me to think about whether this person really deserves to die, or if there's another way.
Plus arrows and stings can be non-lethal. You can wound, disable, tranquilize. Guns are basically binary hurt or kill. Though I have to admit, the psychological effect is different too. When someone sees a gun, they think criminal or dot cop. When they see us, they think, what exactly?
What the hell is wrong with these guys? Probably. But seriously, I think it makes us seem more human. Like we chose this weird path instead of just picking up the most efficient killing tool. There's something almost theatrical about it.
Theatrical is right. Speaking of which, how do you handle the media attention? I stay in the shadows mostly, but you're constantly in the news. Does that pressure affect how you operate?
Every day. When you're public, every mistake gets analyzed. Every criminal you don't catch, every building that gets damaged in a fight, it's all front page news. Sometimes I wonder if the scrutiny makes me more careful or more reckless. What's it like operating without that spotlight?
Freeing in some ways, but lonely too. When nobody knows you're one of the good guys, you don't get validation for the work. No thank you letters, no key to the city. Just Cato and me against the world. Though Cato's worth about 10 ordinary partners.
That sounds healthy, actually. I've worked with other heroes before, and there's something valuable about having someone who can call you out when you're wrong. Do you ever worry about the line between pretending to be a criminal and actually becoming one?
We are. Cato's not just my driver or my backup, he's my conscience sometimes. When I get too caught up in the role, when pretending to be a criminal starts feeling too natural, he pulls me back. Plus his martial arts skills are way beyond mine. I handle strategy and infiltration. He handles anything that requires actual fighting.
Dual identity as a safety net. Smart. I never thought about it that way, but Oliver Queen does a lot of charity work, fun social programs. Maybe the civilian identity isn't just a disguise, it's a different tool for the same job.
all the time. That's why the newspaper matters so much. Britt Reed, the publisher, gets to do good in the daylight, exposing corruption, supporting reform candidates, helping honest cops. It reminds me who I really am when the Green Hornet persona gets too comfortable.
True, but that's changing. More people are realizing that journalism isn't the enemy, corruption is. Your father was ahead of his time, using the press as a weapon against organized crime. That takes real courage. Because criminals can't arrest journalists, but they can make them disappear.
Exactly. Though I bet you get more credit for your civilian charity work than I do. People see Oliver Queen helping the poor and think good man. People see Britt Reed's newspaper exposing corruption and think liberal media agenda.
Ha! I'm stealing that line. But seriously, do you think what we do actually makes a difference? Sometimes I wonder if we're just playing an elaborate game while the real problems, poverty, inequality, systemic corruption, keep grinding along.
Dad always said the pen was mightier than the sword. I added, but sometimes you need the sword too. Though in our case, it's more like the pen is mightier than the sword, but the sting gun is mightier than both.
And maybe we inspire others. When people see that someone's willing to fight back, willing to take risks for justice, maybe they find their own courage. You don't have to wear a mask to stand up to a bully or report corruption.
I used to worry about that. Then I realized we're not trying to solve everything. We're trying to solve the things we can solve. Every kid we save from trafficking, every corrupt politician we expose, every honest cop we protect, that's a real difference to real people.